Kassa. The drug you wish you had, but then you wish you didn't have because then you'd always want to have it. Right? Hey everybody, I'm Taylor from Beard vs. Geek, where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. Today we are back with Stargate and we are talking about evil space corn. That's right, evil space corn. If you are a fan of Stargate SG-1 and you have watched all the way to the end, you would know about Kassa. Kassa is a corn-like substance that was created by the Lucian Alliance and genetically altered to be highly addictive. This product was grown like corn and then distributed all over the galaxy, especially when the Goa'uld system lords fell. The Lucian Alliance used this as one of their staples in order to secure their power and to get wealth and other things from the galaxy and set themselves up as one of the major players after the Goa'uld fell. Stargate Command found out about Kassa in Season 9 when SG-3, the Marines, encountered it. They went to a planet where people had Kassa and were totally fine until the supply of Kassa ran low. And then everyone started to freak out. There was rioting in the streets. People wanted their Kassa. It's like if Starbucks were to immediately disappear. Well, one of the Marines got really curious and had to try it and described it as sweet corn heaven. And he craved it ever since then, so much so that they needed to put him in the infirmary. This evil space corn is super addictive, which makes me want to try it. When Stargate Command declared war on the Lucian Alliance, well, when Colonel Mitchell declared war against the Lucian Alliance and the rest of them got roped into it, they started to attack the Kassa. And we find out in Season 10 that SG-1 has been hitting Kassa's supply lines. That looks like this. It's kind of like a space train. And we find out that they not only hit the one shipment that we saw, but two others before that. And that was enough to cripple the supply to make the head of the Lucian Alliance want to put a hit out on them. One of the ways that this plant could be extremely addictive and therefore make people want to come back to the Lucian Alliance and give their hard-earned cash or barter or whatever to them is the levels of dopamine that could be present in the plant. This, of course, is theory time. Dopamine is a very addictive substance, one that we already have in our brains and one that our brains can produce depending on the circumstances. We do need dopamine in our brain as part of that whole reward thing to make us want to do something. However, a lot of illegal drugs such as cocaine flood the brain with dopamine and that makes it highly addictive. You really love that feeling of euphoria and you want to get it again and again. And eventually the brain gets addicted to that new dopamine level and the chemistry of the brain changes itself. Granted, I'm not a medical professional, so if you are and you can better explain this, go ahead and better explain it. I theorize that the Lucian Alliance added something that increased the dopamine in our brains to Kassa to make it extremely addictive. So much so that a Marine went through withdrawals after trying it for just a day. By hitting the supply lines of Kassa, you're not actually helping the humans that you've worked so hard to liberate from the Goa'uld to become unaddicted to something, but rather you are making them go cold turkey. And we know that there's rioting and stuff when people's supplies run low. Although they mean to have a negative impact just on the Lucian Alliance, they neglected to think about the customers, the millions or perhaps even billions of humans that they worked so hard to liberate from the Goa'uld get thrown into withdrawal symptoms, all thanks to the wonderful space war on drugs. The war on drugs, brought to you in part by the United States Air Force. And like many things at the end of SG-1, Kassa, just like the Lucian Alliance, wasn't really resolved at the end of it. So we have to wonder how long did the space war on drugs last? Let me know what you think about the space war on drugs in the comment section down below. And I want to thank all of the patrons for making this show even better and better. If you want to become a patron, go ahead and click the link in the description down below. You can click right here to subscribe to this channel or here for a channel all about Stargate. You can click right here for a Stargate video or right here for some more manliness or geekiness. Because after all, if the women don't find you manly, they should at least find you geeky. And until next time, beard on, bro.